Take it from the top. This Against the Grain podcast episode, whatever the fuck. Fuck you if you're watching. No, thank you for watching. And we appreciate you for watching. And welcome back, you little cum babies.
Technically, all are.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of little fucking cum dumpsters.
Just walk and cum.
Yeah.
Think about that. Just cum with lips.
Some of us still have a little residue on us.
From last night.
From our dads.
Whoa. I know he's gonna get that dark that quick.
Fuck it. Alright. So yeah, I've been going to the gym every day, and there's like certain types of people, and they're fucking annoying. And one type of person that I see is the guy that brings way too much stuff.
Yeah, he's got like a water bottle, a bag to put the water bottle in.
The water bottle's... Here's what you're allowed.
Well, the water bottle's fine.
Yeah, here's what you should have and nothing more. Like, as far as, like, things that you're not wearing. I don't care if you're wearing a bunch of accessories. You look stupid, but, like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Water bottle, phone, wallet, keys.
Pockets.
That's it.
All of that shit should be in your pocket.
Pocket, phone, wallet, and keys in pockets.
I'm a big fan of...
The only thing that you should have is water, phone.
And that's like a towel. A towel for hot.
A towel's fine.
Yeah,
a towel is acceptable.
But outside of that, I do...
There's really not too many other things that you should have.
That you even need.
Yeah.
Like,
get in there and work out. Stop trying to fucking look cool.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, when I was leaving, came in with 2 duffel bags. He had one around, and he was carrying one. You don't need that shit. Mind you, his clothes wasn't in there because he was wearing gym clothes. He had shorts with compression pants underneath. He had Nike running shoes. He coordinated the shit out of his outfit. It was all blue, black, white, blue, black, white. He looked like he was fucking playing for Duke University.
Yeah, that sounds very Duke.
It was.
He's like asking me what my favorite college team is. Didn't go there, but love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright.
This guy's a fucking dickbag. Dude, I see him start unloading this bag. He has a weighted vest. Mind you, this guy is not in the best shape.
Mm-hmm.
He's like overweight dad. Like he's not like extremely overweight, but he's like overweight dad. Like he eats too much of the barbecue. You could tell he used to be like athletic, like maybe a basketball player because he was about your height. So maybe he was like a basketball player or something. He's got a fucking weighted vest. He's got ankle weights. I'm just like, bro, go work out, bruh. Like, you just need to burn calories. Like, why are you trying to build muscle? You're fat. Get on the treadmill. You don't need that.
It's like, I don't understand all of that shit. I hated fucking going to the gym and seeing the people that would like just sit there and be like texting, where it was just like, what the fuck, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I have to be a coach or be like, when you're in this gym, you gonna bust your ass 24/7. But it's like, I never understood the hatred towards the dudes that like grunt and like make a lot of noise when they work out. Shit, they in it. You know what I'm saying? In they bag. Like, that shit would more so motivate me, hearing motherfuckers do that, rather than be like, this is a whatever they use the term to refer them to like
grunk.
Yeah, like, no, this is a non-grunk zone or whatever fuck.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's stupid. That's what you go to the gym for, is to make noise and to let your frustrations out.
Yeah, to bang those weights.
Exactly. But you telling somebody like, yeah, no, that's why I feel like a lot of the world, like, they just make it okay for people to be out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tell me I'm fine for not working out at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes more sense than if I was to work out and be like, oh, I'm going hard as fuck. They're like, it's kind of like this like toxic male masculinity. It's like, nah, really. It's just a motherfucker that's into what he's doing. Like,
yeah, sometimes when I'm in Planet Fitness, that bothers me because, you know, I gotta, like, okay, if I'm doing my traps, right, I'm up here with it, right, I can hit like 80.
Mm-hmm.
I could do like 110 if I could slam these fucking weights, but I can't. I have to go like this.
No.
I gotta bring it down super light so that my weights don't slam. And then I gotta go back up. It's too much work. So I can't do the 110 or I'll burn myself out really fast. If I could slam the weights, I'd be maxing. I can't max out in there. Because then I'm going to be grunting and I'm going to be slamming weights. And I already kind of grunt now. Like when I'm working, bro, I have ugly workout faces. You want to see one of my workout faces? I'm going to show you anyways. I do tongue out because I be like this. I can't help it. It's like Jordan. When Jordan was hooping, that's how I'm Jordan in the fucking gym, bro. Like, I can't help but stick my tongue out, bro. It's just, it's what I do.
Man, fuck it. Hey, man, you gotta do your thing. No, I feel that.
It's just natural.
I don't know what my workout face is.
It's just natural. Well, I know because I look in the mirror when I work out like a fucking tool.
That's...
Yeah. I mean...
bicep. Look at that drive.
That's probably why everybody working out next to me always ends up walking away.
I'm just like, this guy.
Well, everybody looks in the mirror in Planet Fitness. The fit people look in the mirror in Planet Fitness.
That's why I don't fuck with Planet Fitness. It's for taking pictures and meeting up with friends. Like, I don't feel like, I mean, yeah, there's some people there that's serious. You know what I'm saying? That's in there really getting their shit in, like for 10, whatever a month. But I feel like 70 to 60, like 65 to 70% is just there to be like, it doesn't really cost me much. I go here just to run, and it's like their running is literally them walking on a treadmill for 2 miles, and it's like, come on, that to whomever this may concern, that's not working out. If your heart rate does not accelerate, walking is only an exercise for elderly because their heart is like probably way much less in shape.
I walked today. Yeah, I burnt like 200 calories.
I don't
on the incline.
You were incline. That's
yeah,
different.
it was maxed out on the incline.
Maxed out on the incline, that's different. It's because you're putting the stress on your body. Like,
yeah.
But I'm talking about for the motherfuckers that just get on and just basically just walk or bike like at a normal pace.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're not really getting a workout.
You're not pushing yourself.
The machine is going to tell you what you are burning per distance and shit like that. But it's like, if you ain't even sweating, I don't really think anything. That proof is in itself. Like, that you're not burning anything. Like,
yeah. If you're not sweating, that you're really having a bitch-ass workout. I seen one lady. Oh, my God, bro. She's the worst. She annoys me, and I don't know this woman. Never spoke to her.
But I hate her already.
Don't like her. She... Every morning, I've already spotted the faces that are there every morning when I go there. This white lady who is mildly out of shape. She's on the treadmill today, right? Perfectly fine. She's walking. She's like walking probably like at a 4 speed, so she's got a little, she's walking fast.
Nice pace to it. Well.
Yeah, this is where I got mad. Boom. I look at everybody. I can't help it. It's just what I do. I like to see who's coming in. I like to see who's going out. I like to see the attractive people, man and woman, because they drive me. I'm like, damn, I want to be these like that guy.
I want my body to look.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just look at all the pretty people and shit. So I'm very observant. So I look at her. She's walking normal, right? So boom, I start watching Celtic highlights, right? 5 minutes go by. I go like this. I turn. The bitch is now backward walking on the treadmill. That's unnecessary.
It's in some ways. I think it's necessary for women because it's like for their, like.
I can think of a million workouts in there that would work out your thighs and your calf. Is that what you're working out? Is your thighs?
Glutes and your thighs and stuff.
They have a lot of machines in there to work out your legs. Walking on the treadmill backwards.
I've seen some wild shit on workouts that's like
the most unnecessary thing ever.
I've never seen that. I've never seen somebody just like.
And so now she's facing all of us because the majority of us were on the back row. So everybody's getting their shit in, and now this woman has turned around and is backpedaling, looking at all of us. I'm like,
I'm like,
I looked at her and I just looked away because I was too focused. I said in my mind, I said, I hate that woman, but I'm going to keep working out. But I don't like you because you're an idiot. Because that's stupid.
Oh, that shit annoys me. Like, just to be like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why are you... I tried to make
whatever you're working out, they have a machine for it in there. You don't have to walk backwards on the treadmill.
Like, well, I pay my 10 something a month. I should be able to do what the fuck I want. It's like...
Yeah, if that's the
no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, we get it, but no, you can't just, I mean, you can.
You can do whatever you want, but you look like an asshole.
Yeah, you look like a fucking dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, just that one guy that's just, or one woman that's just walking backwards. Oh, I can't walk on it backwards because I'm a woman. But if it was a man doing it, I can already see that she's probably that type of woman. Like, she wanted somebody to be like, you can't do that. I don't see any rules anywhere that said I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak to your manager. Like, oh, wow. Like,
yeah, also want to say this. The gym will get you in trouble as a man.
Oh, yes. Come on, man. You're watching a whole bunch of, like, just almost naked girls or very relieving,
very tight, very tight clothing.
Doing sexual-looking positions sometimes. It's just like, wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially going at the time that you're going at 6 a.m. It's just like...
Oh, dude, there's nothing but grind in there.
It's just like...
If you're in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, you're on some shit. Like, you're fucking really working out. Bro, it's a dangerous place. It is a dangerous place.
Yeah, that's why I don't really fuck with it. Like, I mean, it's not like that's the reason why I don't go is because there's too many women trying to fuck with me. Like, no, that's not the reason. I'm lazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool, too. Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary setting because, you don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable either, you don't want to be fucking...
Right.
In the corner, and also I'm in a happy, healthy relationship, so I wouldn't do that anyways.
Yeah,
but
true. I feel you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But other men, and single men would, don't stare because it's creepy.
I don't think that shouldn't even just be to men, to women too. There's certain dudes that don't like that shit. Like, don't just be staring at me, even if I have a bulge or not. Just kind of make like it's not there and let's just keep acting like normal people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep eye contact, especially if we don't know each other. It's weird because it's like dudes get that same creepy, weird vibe that y'all get from guys. Like, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? That whole like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I just get undressed?
Yeah,
like,
thank you for the eye fuck.
Yeah, it's not
Thank you for the unprotected eye sex.
Yeah, where it's just like, are we expecting now? Like, because that was sensual. Like, you...
Oh, shit, I'm pregnant.
Like, yeah, I'm good. I don't like that shit. I didn't have that happen some awkward time.
Another kind of guy we got in there. I've just noticed this one, but I feel like this is a thing. There is this older white guy who is like kind of big. Like, you could just tell he worked for a long time, but he doesn't really know what he's doing. And you can tell, like, he'll literally sit down on a machine and like just get up and walk away. Like, won't do no sets. He'll just like sit down and be like, and then he just goes to the dumbbells. All he knows is dumbbells. He's a fucking retard. There's a sign on the machine that tells you how to use it, but apparently it's not.
You see all that fancy who shot job?
But he watches people, and it's weird. Yeah, he's a watcher. Yeah, he barely even does sets on his dumbbells. He just like stands. He looks like a pedophile.
Bro, I'm not. I was gonna say it, but bro, they put themselves in a lot of public places.
Oh yeah,
it's like they gotta get off on that shit.
See, but my thing is, if you're gonna be like creepy, because like obviously, where he like congregates is where like the women really work out, and especially the women there. The women at that time are all really fit. And they all do, like squat presses. Like, they're all like lifting heavy weights. Like, they all look like they do CrossFit. Mm-hmm. They're fucking like big, bro. Right. Like 6-pack big. And like, he'll just fucking be over there, just fucking, just fucking being creepy, bro. And I'll go over there because my thing, I like to just keep like shocking my body. So I'll like do cardio and then I'll just like run and then like do some sets, boom, 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 and then I'll go and do more cardio just so I'm like constantly like I'm not straining my arms. I'm just like
I feel you.
Just doing something different.
Yeah, just doing something like keeping your body guessing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, and I'll go over there to do my sets, and I'll just see him, bro. He'll just be, and like he's not hiding it. It's not like he's sitting down on the machine, slowly doing something, you know, like cash. He'll just be there like this. I'm like, dude, fucking.
He's one of those. Oh, it's a free country. It's like, no, there's. Oh, fuck you. Like, I don't like people like that. They just put people in odd situations. It's just be like, yo, I mean, technically, you're allowed to look. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'd rather you not. Like,
he wears, like, really short shorts.
Ah, man. Like, he wants the dingle to pop out.
Yeah, he wears really short shorts. He's really hairy.
He does a lot of things with the leg workout, probably.
Dude, he really looks like a pedophile. I'm pretty sure that guy's a registered sex offender.
Have you ever seen the movie, The Clove Hitch Killer?
No. What's that?
It was like a serial killer. I don't know if it was real or not, but it was like a movie on Hulu about that shit. Shit was crazy. It's because the dude ended up. I'm fucking spoiler alert because this is what this is gonna be. But
I don't think
it's on Hulu. It was like I think it's like a Hulu movie. I don't think it's like but no, it was fucking crazy. It's because it was like a serial like rapist killer type shit in this little city. And it ended up being this dude's son ended up finding out it was his dad, and ended up like, it was just weird because they ended up painting a whole picture about the guy, and it was like creepy because the dude was a fucking Boy Scout dude, like, you know what I'm saying? And it just made too much fucking sense because he was like tying the people up and knew how to like get in and out of houses and like situations and rope and different fucked up shit, where it was just like, that makes me look at Boy Scouts kind of weird once they stay in it past a certain age now. Is because he even had this little clip where he had binoculars, you know what I'm saying, that could see over like 400 feet. And it's like, if he's a fucking Boy Scout, you won't think twice. If you look through his book bag, he's got rope, fucking gloves, and, you know what I'm saying, shit. Yeah, you like, oh, he's a fucking Boy Scout. And it's like, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to go rape a bitch real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, that's just crazy. Like,
it's all normal, and then you just find like a ball gag, and you're like, maybe he's just into kinky shit. Maybe he likes to gag himself when he's in the woods, you know. He likes to gag himself when he's tying 1,000 different knots.
Like,
that's his thing.
That shit is just like, that shit fucks with my head, man, because it just started making you looking at everybody, like your person next door, just be like, man,
never know.
You never, because to think of the situation, my stepdad actually worked with the dude that captured Amanda Berry and all them. Yeah, he used to work at the same school, like the bus transit thing as him. You know what I'm saying? He was this dude's manager and shit like that. I don't want to say he fired him, but I think he was around when he got fired, some shit like that. Not for that, but just for being a shitty worker, dude. I guess was like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like very...
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But...
See, do you think that, like... You think Amanda Berry still be wanting to fuck?
After 10 years of being locked up, I'm like, I don't know. Probably. But does your sex taste change? Like, do you tell your boyfriend, like, hey... just lock me up and leave me in the basement for like a week and come back?
Definitely doesn't like. He was a Hispanic guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't like Hispanic guys.
Or maybe she does, from Stockholm Syndrome, where she's like, I don't like him, but after 10 years of being, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm kind of conditioned, like, now, like, where it's like, maybe she fucks all day now, or she's just like, I don't know how to turn this shit off, like, and that's what I'm saying. She might be into kinky shit, like, just lock me up downstairs and forget about me for a week and come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, that shit would be wild to date a girl after being in that severe
I couldn't date nobody. No.
That's like being around.
Too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Like, or if a girl was like, I was around anybody that died, like, while I watched or was there, it's like, too traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too fucking traumatic.
Yeah.
Like,
you might snap one day.
Yeah, and it's like, I can't do that. And it sounds fucked up. Or I can't... man, forgive me for saying this, and I pray I don't ever put this shit on nobody, but terminal illnesses. I don't think if I know coming into it, I can do it. It's not for your sake. It's just the simple fact that I get too attached to you and knowing my time is limited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With you, I don't think I would even get down to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get into that. Like, because I feel like you cheated me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you knew what you had coming into this and then being like, yeah, I'm going to die in a month, but I'm going to treat you like the best fucking person ever. And it's like, oh, hell no. Like, because it's not that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. Now I'm tied to you and you're like, yeah, I'm about to die. Like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, now what the fuck do I do? Like,
oh, man. My thing is with that whole Amanda Berry thing, like, how much, like, soundproofing did he do? He had to do, like, endless soundproofing. Like, he had to do the most state-of-the-art soundproofing because he was living in, like, an area, in a populated area.
Because Cleveland City is, like, when you go out to Cleveland, especially the area he lived, your yard and like side by side is probably about this big. You know what I'm saying? Probably big enough to fit a car in. That's it. Because it's a lot of land, and it's like, it's a lot of shit. Yeah, it's a lot of shit smashed on land. You know what I'm saying? Like, the yards are kind of small and shit like that. That's just how Cleveland is. Like, you can damn near jump from one port to another out there. So it's
because at one point there was a lot of people that lived in Cleveland, so
it was like we kind of reserve as much land as we can by doing what we can. So like,
I don't know how nobody knew. But, or maybe they thought that he was just like beating his wife and like, you know, because of like how we all grow up and I'm sure that area.
Or it's just like he could have just been that good at brainwashing, where he had them that scared and like terrified, where it was just like, if I make any noise, he's gonna kill those other girls or this, that, and third. And it's like he just had it down pat to a point where this probably wasn't his first group of girls. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'd done.
You know how sick it is to like, bruh, like you kidnapped a bunch of girls and you're holding them like hostage. And then you go to work and act like everything's okay.
And that's what that show, that Clove Hitch.
And you come home and you're like, hey! And then you walk in the door and you're back to raping multiple women.
And that's what that Clove Hitch shit had me fucked up about. He had a normal ass family. He went to church every Sunday. He would go get this paralyzed, like his mom's dad, like she was like he was paralyzed, and he would go get him every Sunday, like clean him up and shit, bring him to church, go to his Boy Scouts meetings and his little things and this, that, and third. But then he would like find ways to get everybody out the house, and then he would just go tie a bitch up, like, you know what I'm saying? Stalk
he would do it in the house?
Like, not in their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would go to their house because he was like a contractor too. You know what I'm saying? So he had another fucking sketchy ass job, like, where he could have gloves, trash bags, glove, you know, like vinyl gloves and shit like that.
I think that like serial rapists and shit like that, like people who like rape a lot of people, I think that like they like fantasize about it and then like they snap and do it one time and then now they have to do it. I don't even think it's about getting away with it. I think now it just becomes like a sickness where now they just like have to do it.
I feel like with serial rapists, it is about getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? For the first few, it's because it's like you have that power in your head to be like, I can do it, and I know exactly what I did, and mostly because I watch those type of shows all the time. Those dudes are very like meticulous, like to where it's like, all right, well, if this happened, I went exactly at 8 o'clock. I followed her for 3 days. I did this exactly at that time. I didn't get caught. He's gonna do the same exact thing again. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't get caught that time, I won't get caught this time. And it's like, motherfucker do that shit 2 or 3 times. That's like with anybody. That's like with a klepto, somebody that steals something. It's like, I went at this time, nobody seen it, I'm gonna steal. And then it's like, I'm gonna keep doing it until I get caught. It's the rush of being like, I can do this and know it's wrong and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like with serial rapists, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, I don't give a fuck. Those are the motherfuckers that's like, I don't really care if I get caught. It's just me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, some rapists, they don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, not meaning like they don't have a choice to be a rapist, but they'll rape anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, long enough time, they're like, I'll rape a dude. Like, type shit. I don't give a fuck. Put me in jail. I'll rape a guy. Take me out. I'll rape a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'll rape a child if it's that. Like, they're like, sick. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just anything. They're scavengers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then a serial is more like meticulous. He's more like, no, I plotted this shit out. I was going to kill you the day I met you. And that whole me and you getting to know each other, I was plotting on you. You know what I'm saying? To know exactly where you're going to be. How to make it look like it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that type shit. And it's like, the shit is sick. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? To be like that, the dude that did that shit, probably Ben was following her. Ben was watching him. You know what I'm saying? Ben was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to probably take her this day. The day before her fucking 16th birthday. Like, that ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew what was going on. And the sicker thing about that shit is if you did that and he did that shit so meticulous as he did it, you really mean to tell me that was his first time ever doing that? You know what I'm saying? Look at his age. Look how old he is. You really mean that this urge just popped up out of nowhere? Like, nah. Hell no. It's just a simple fact he got away with it. That's the fucked up part with me. And that's the part where I couldn't ever be a detective or no shit like that because I'm blowing niggas' heads off. I'm not doing this whole trial shit. I don't care. Like, because that's my first thought. It's the simple fact that we just caught you. How many times did we not catch you? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you was doing this shit, and we was just like, oh, this lady came up missing. We'll book it under the missing. She probably ran away from her husband, but he been watching that. He been looking at the fact that you've been in shit with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I come in and do it, nobody would ever expect me. Like, and you chalk that up to another runaway wife. You know what I'm saying? You chalk that up to another runaway teenager that was just, like, disgruntled at home. And it's like, no, the whole time niggas like him is feeding on him. Like, that shit is fucks with me. Like,
you know what's crazy? Like, all the people that are like, all the people, period, men, women, children, that are like, they go missing every day. And part of it's due to sex trafficking, I'm sure. I would say
probably a disturbing amount of it goes because of that.
But I also seen, and this is fucking crazy, but I think it's possible only because of the rate in which we like people go missing without a trace. I one time seen a documentary about aliens and missing people, and that made a lot of sense.
I mean, sometimes at these points, man, I don't count out a lot of shit, because the universe is bigger than what the fuck they tell motherfuckers it is. Like, so I don't feel like we the only motherfuckers here, so I don't discredit.
Oh, I mean, they tell you how big the universe is, because it's like infinite.
And then on top of the fact that we only live in a galaxy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, out of how many other, other galaxies, you really think that we're the only motherfucking... That's why it's just like, bro, you are thick-headed as shit. You really sit here and be like, no, we are the only life form.
I know people, I know if somebody says, I don't believe in aliens, it's just out of fear. Because when you look up at the moon at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, that bitch is big and it's like bright and you can look right at that bitch. There's no way you can look at that and be like, yeah, there's nothing else out there.
There's no way you can look at stars and how far they are.
You can't.
All that shit. And just be like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, if I go to the moon, that's
These
it.
are just light dots.
I've heard motherfuckers tell me that rainbows are rafters that are, like, being reflected because there is no sky and shit. Like, it's a projector.
I've heard that. Not the rainbows thing, but I've heard that the sky.
That's what the rainbow was. The rainbow was like a reflection of like the rafters, like off of the rafters that's up there.
Oh, wow.
That is what you see. And I'm like, it's a deep ass like way to get into some shit. It's because it's hard to prove. Is because I can't be like, all right, man, next week I'm gonna fly out of space. Nigga, no, you gotta get clearance, you gotta go through physical checks, you gotta go through this, that, and the third, and then on top of that, I'm pretty fucking sure you have to sign a non-disclosure form to be like, you can't just tell motherfuckers exactly what happened. Like, meaning, it could never happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, or meaning it could happen, and you're like, you're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, I
what
don't think
the
being
fuck
an
you
astronaut's the easiest thing to become.
No, it's like you have to have a certain background and all that
Yeah.
shit because you have to know certain secrets about the world now that you like. Nigga, you might go out there and see that the world is like being half consumed by some shit that you like. Why the fuck are we telling nobody? You're like, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we out here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we trying to get the fuck away from this shit, and it's like. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm cool. I don't want to be in no CIA, FBI, none of that shit to be like, you see that shit.
You get launched into outer space and you turn around to look at the Earth and it's not a circle, it's like a fucking triangle or something.
Some weird shit. It's like a puddle. It's
something,
like,
something that just makes you want to throw up and kill yourself.
Because it's like your whole, everything about life is just like, why did y'all lie? Like, what was the point of lying? Like,
Sometimes I try not to think about, like, aliens and shit because I just realized how dark it is in here. This is very serial killer. This is very, like, detective in a diner talking. They're smoking an ashtray with a soft egg. And he puts a cigarette out in the egg even though there's an ashtray right here. And that's unnecessary. And you can't smoke in diners anymore, but he doesn't give a fuck. He still put his cigarette out in the egg. Like, sir, you can't do that.
Half smoked cigarette. It's like a damn near full one.
Yeah. We're going to go to commercial break and get this lighting right, guys. We'll be right back.
We'll be back, you monkeys.
And we're back to aliens and back to the world ending. So yeah, sometimes I try not to think about that because then I feel, I understand, I start getting fucking crazy because I'm like, well, religion was only created to control us because then if we understood how big the world is
you really
and how
have free thought,
yeah,
scared.
Yeah, and if you think that there's like aliens, it's like, okay, well, do aliens go to heaven? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start thinking all this shit, and then you're like, dude, do any of these rules that I've been taught actually apply to me? Is there a such thing as a sin, or am I just a fucking being? Am I just a creature like every other animal out here?
Or is the sin, like, I feel what you're saying all the way. It's like, or is your brain just that strong that shit never existed? It's just a simple fact that you had a large, concentrated group of people believe it into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't exist before, but just showing maybe when they got to Earth, they was like, look, we have nothing, but we just gonna drop, look, this shit and watch this. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers' brains was just that strong to the point that you created this, you created that. You know what I'm saying? Now, religion, I do feel like was to create or control your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like that's how strong the brain was. Is I felt like there wasn't. I don't know. I'm not saying that there was, but what if, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the case, like, where there wasn't anything whatsoever, but mentally we created it with our own brain power. You know, you get where I'm going? Like, now that there is a heaven and hell, is because subconsciously, the subconscious is so fucking strong, you can create shit like that. Especially if you get millions of people to think that at the same time, and to do it without any kind of hesitation. You know what I'm saying? Of being like, I'm going to hell if I don't. Now you created a hell. It was never there, but now you just created it with what everybody believes that it is. You know what I'm saying? Now it is. And it's like, now that you believe that there's a heaven and what heaven is filled of, it's like, now you made one. You know what I'm saying? It was like there was never one there. It's just now physically and mentally you've accepted it. And it's like, just like with ghosts and shit, it's like it wasn't never there until you accepted it.
I think about things like that too. Like, you know, what if, like, just because our brains are so strong, what if when you die, it's just whatever you think, you know?
That's what I feel like.
Because I'm sure there are people who are on their deathbed and they're like, I'm going to go to hell. I've done way too much wrong. I'm going to hell. And you fucking end up in some kind of bad place because the last thing you're thinking about right before death is fear. Mm-hmm. And you don't have like a sense of like, you know, like I did my best. You just feel like I really blew this.
I don't deserve, you know, anything past this.
Because I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I get real scared when I go down that road, only because of like the things I was taught, and I battle with that so crazy. Like what I was taught against like what I believe now is like this constant clash because I'm like, You just don't know.
You don't, and that's
you know what I'm saying. And that's the scary shit about it.
That's the scariest shit is because it's like you don't know, and it's like so now that makes me the type of thinker that I am. Be like, well, what the fuck made you push that shit on me so hard? If you can't be honest with yourself and say that you don't know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but instead you're like, I don't know, but here's the Bible. You have to read it, and it's the truth. And it's like, but do you know that for a fact? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I really don't. But follow the Bible, everything goes back to the Bible. Duh, you can make it that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially mentally. If you read any type of book, if you was only raised to read the fucking Green Eggs and Ham, literally, if you were a person that can break shit down, like still as a normal person, but that was the only book you ever read, you would know, you would be like, oh, he's the Sam I am in my life. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? That's the Green Eggs and Ham. You know what I'm saying? You would, no matter what book it was, you'd be like, see? That motherfucker wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, a motherfucker try to make you force you to eat on the train, force you to try to do shit when you don't want to do it. You can make anything apply to yourself. And that's why I feel like the Bible was just well worded and it was well crafted over years and years and decades and decades of centuries. Just keep
telling the same story.
The same fucking general story.
Yeah, it's like if you play the same song for people.
Program.
Yeah, you program. It's programming.
It's programming.
And I get scared when I do that too because, again, I have Christian beliefs. So I'm like, you know, you're taught that if you think that way, that like that's the devil. You know, that's the devil deceiving you. That's the devil playing tricks on you. And I deal with that all the time when I'm making decisions on my life. You know, when I'm going to do something, I'm like, what am I really doing here? Like, even if it's not something like, something that's like immediately bad, right? Just something that like could affect, you know, my like balance, you know, like, and dude, I really like envy people who were not brought up on any type of religious beliefs, because like they don't have that.
They never had that. They never had that.
And then that's the thing is like it can't be real because he doesn't know it. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't know shit.
You get to a point
so
where
is he going to hell? But he doesn't fucking know anything.
Or it's like, or is it? Do I have an unfair advantage that I should share with everybody? It's because if I'm being a good person,
I've never felt that way.
If I'm being a good person and I know something that everybody else don't know. And they like, no, I don't believe in that. And it's like, you know, ain't that my job supposedly as a Christian is to be like, I have to save every damn soul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
souls as possible,
pretty much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, wouldn't you feel like you have an unfair advantage? That's like, come on, man. Like, that's like a little kid, not you being a midget too, and they being like, oh, I'll fight you. And you're like, I'm 37, I'll beat your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you have an unfair advantage going into that fight, but you like, I ain't gonna tell him I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I'm gonna whoop this little 6-year-old ass because he's my same height. It's like, nigga, you gonna go to jail, you dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, you are going to hurt that kid. Like, you know that. Like, type shit. And this is the same with the religion. It's like, if you supposedly know what's gonna happen after everything goes down, y'all just know this shit for a fact. Why are you not, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to reach other people and shit like that? Or why are you not, I don't know. And then I feel like on top of that, if everybody's beliefs always break down into when you die, this happens. How the fuck can anybody say that anybody's religion is the wrong one? Like,
that's what I'm saying, dude. Fuck, dude. I deal with that shit so much. And then like, because recently I found myself like being heavy, like I was praying a lot again, and like all types of shit. And now I just see it, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it sucks because like 1 month I'm like, yeah, no, man, I believe it. And then the next month I'm like, that shit's as real as you make it. You know?
Exactly. I feel like the more you freer you think, the more everything starts to just get small. You know what I'm saying? And it starts to just be in the palm of your hand. You just like, this is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, this whole time it was this huge thing I could never get my arms around.
I do really think that a lot of religion comes from people not being able to accept the fact of death.
Yeah, they want to make it as sweet as possible.
Yeah, because when they're in their deathbed, they want to go like this with their blanket.
Right, and be like, oh, it's so cozy here. I'm dead. It's like, You dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what religion you are, you're gonna die.
Worms are gonna eat you. You're gonna get
be
shit back into the earth, and
that's why
grass.
and that's exactly why I would much rather rock with niggas that's not fucking spiritual. I mean, not religious, but spiritual, because they believe in that already. They believe in the fact that that's what my body is supposed to be here for. Like, I'm going to release this shell one day, and I'm going to become a spirit more so than anything. Mm-hmm. I'm released from everything. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like the all-knowing. I am just like a God now. Like, I'm without a body. I can be anywhere, whenever I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free spirit now, and I can feed my body back to the earth because that's which I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that I can get behind way more than being like, when you die, it's like, no, don't worry about what happens to your body. You're good.
Well, no, continue. I just have like something that just because so like all that aside, right? All of us like being like, you know, this is just created shit. What do you say about things like people getting possessed?
That
do you think that people really get possessed by demons?
Ooh, you know what I'm saying? I do believe that. And because I feel like,
okay, so then if you believe that, then it's like
you have to believe.
So then Satan, so then if Satan, if there's
I wouldn't say Satan, because Satan, when you break the name down, I don't think it was supposed to even be a person. That means a rebellionist person is a Satanist or a Satan. Like,
well,
so it's a person.
Well,
wasn't Lucifer?
Yeah, Satan and Lucifer are the same. He just has different names.
I thought it was. I thought
Satan, Lucifer, the devil, all the same thing.
Okay, but
3 of a kind.
But yeah, I don't know, man. But I don't know. It's because then again, what the fuck is catching tongues in church? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's
the Holy Spirit.
Is it?
Well, every time I see that, personally, I go, wow, that's fucking stupid.
And I feel like a lot of people can fake it too. You know what I'm saying?
I could fake speaking tongues right now.
And that's why I just
I'm not going to.
Yeah, and it's like,
but I could if I wanted to do that.
But it's like at the same time, though, I don't know. You catch
but the possession thing is
it's the same, but you get it in the same way. But it's just like dark magic, light magic type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's not probably as strong.
I don't know. I've seen some crazy shit in my life.
I've seen some crazy shit too.
No, I was just looking. No, man, I've seen crazy shit, and I've heard too many stories about. See, the thing is what the things that I do.
But honestly, I do somewhat believe in all of that shit. Is because not so far as a demon being controlled by Satan. I believe in that shit because I do believe in spirits, and I do believe in those are lingering angry spirits that come back into somebody that allow them to, because I do believe in the paranormal, like where it is a
so you
place
think
in
maybe
between
not
it
a
all.
demon, but
it's
just
not
a
a
bad
demon.
spirit.
It's just a bad spirit that's angered, that's still here, and it knows old language because it was like motherfuckers tried to kill me before, or it could be some of them fucking witches that motherfuckers killed, and it was like, all right, bet. I sold my soul, you know what I'm saying? I did whatever I could, like, to keep my soul here, you know, like, for life, etched into this area. Whenever you do some bullshit, I'm gonna come back or hop back into whoever allows me, like, and they stress that shit in most movies, and that's why I don't think a lot of movies be lying, where they have to ask, are they allowed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what that's what I want to get into as well, because what I don't know for sure is about if God is real or heaven or hell, but what I do know is real is magic. And I mean magic to the fullest extent. I had one of my friends over here, not going to say his name, and he had his sister over here, not going to say her name. And she said that her boyfriend said that he seen his mom through magic transform into a man. Completely believe it. 100% believe it. Because I hear, when you're like from the island, you know, like Puerto Ricans and shit, bro, like those stories you hear them all the time. Everybody's aunt and everybody's grandmother No, it's not like a folktale.
No, I mean, like, is it more like a voodoo type of magic, you mean? Like, or is it
well,
like,
it's obviously black magic.
Is it like a spiritual magic? Or is it like
it's obviously some kind of black magic.
Well, because all magic is some type of thing. But I'm talking about, like, I'm just trying to be clear. Like, it's not like pulling a rabbit out of a hat type magic. Like, that's not what you mean. Like,
no,
yeah,
I'm
not
talking
like
about
show magic.
No. We're talking about like real magic where they'll like cut themselves and bleed onto a seance and like that kind of the real magic,
right?
The magic that was fucking scary.
Where the shit came from.
Yeah. So I've heard that my dad has told me stories about witches on the island, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people say, especially on the island, people say sometimes you fucking see them flying around, you know? I don't know that I believe that, but I have heard some of the craziest stories that if everybody says it, it's fucking true. I don't know if all these stories are true, but I do know that magic is real, and I do know that through magic you can do things outside of the ordinary.
Yeah, you gotta sell yourself.
And that I do know for a fact. And when I know that for a fact, if you could possess that kind of dark energy, there has to be an extreme good energy. So it's like, I don't fucking know. I'm confused.
Feel like and to me, that extreme good energy is when you die. It's like, because now you released, you know what I'm saying? You have reached that ultimate energy.
I don't know, dude, because that's like borderline, like fucking, that's like, dude, that is fucking dark, bro. Like, I've heard like the craziest fucking stories. Like, have you ever seen like a show about witchcraft? Like, just a normal thing, like Salem. You ever seen Salem?
I don't think I've seen Salem. But I know I've seen shows that that have.
Go watch Salem. It's extremely dark.
You ever seen the originals before? They have like a lot of vampires, which is a lot.
Do you watch Supernatural?
Yes.
Oh my god, there was an episode about witchcraft on Supernatural that disturbed me for a whole day.
Yeah, I don't know probably what episode that is.
Oh my god, it was about. It was like 3 witches. It was 4 witches, and then. It was a black one and 3 white ones, and
wasn't they like hiding shit people's clothes and shit? They was like dying.
Yeah, they were hiding. Yeah, the bag of like
finding like a little voodoo bag.
Yeah,
and shit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then come to find out at the end of the episode, they've been selling their souls to one of the girls that's there because one of the girls that's actually there is actually a demon.
Mm-hmm. Because I think wasn't that the one that was the devil's mom? It was a witch, yeah. And when you go further enough on that shit,
maybe it was like a
Crowley. Remember, Crowley or whatever. His actual mom is a witch, and that's wow that you say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's the king of hell or whatever. Like, so it's wow.
Is this a Supernatural episode?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
this is just super, maybe way past the point that you guys.
Oh yeah, that episode sounds cool. I gotta see that.
It's like, bro, this is a part of the season now. Like, she's like a character and shit.
Oh shit!
Like, his mom comes back and she's a witch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just wild that you're talking about that. And it was like, and she's supposed to be the father of the dude that is king of hell now, like not Satan, but he took over after they supposedly killed Satan. Supernatural goes Supernatural.
Yeah.
You gotta bear with Supernatural. You know what I'm saying? Like but other than that, it's the stories is what I watch it for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in a lot of the shit they be saying.
Oh yeah.
It's like nobody.
You don't have the mental creativity.
Nobody to come up with all Leviathans, all of these different angel names that are real. When you look them up, and the role that they're saying is actually real also, and it's just like. Whoa, y'all saying too much shit that y'all just like.
That shit was so scary though, bro. I'm cool. It was scary, dude. Because at the end, it was just one girl faced with the demon that she's been selling her soul to, and then the 2 brothers, and they're all in a room, and like she's got the brothers like pinned up against the wall with some kind of magic or something, and then she's and she's talking to the girl, and she's like. Lizzie, how did you think you were getting all of that stuff? You think it was just like good luck? She's like, you've been selling your soul the whole time. And she's like, and she starts like crying, and she's like, what are you crying for? You knew what you were getting into, those blood oaths. You knew. And she's like,
once you give in your blood, it's kind of like
Bro, but like when she's doing this, I'm having a fucking mental fucking breakdown for the girl because I'm like, your soul is gone. You're going to hell.
Yeah.
Like you're done. You're out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're out. Like, I'm like, dude. Oh my god, dude. It's all oh my god. It's just all the evil in the world. Like the evil that I know that exists. That's like lurking around the corner constantly. Just looking at you just is fucking scary because like I think about that, you know what I'm saying, like I think about those things, you know what I'm saying, like when I'm home alone or when I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like just walking or just when I'm alone, I can feel the different types of energies around me. I can feel the positive energies and I can feel the extreme negatives that are just like they're just like waiting to feed off you. Waiting to feed off your emotions.
Waiting for you to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just dope. I mean, it's not dope. It's just, it is dope to me. I'm sorry. I'm kind of more interested in shit like that. I'm not seeking it. I'm not gonna be like, I'm
interested. Like
I'm interested from a distance. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to be around people that do that shit. But it's like, I respect it. I should say I respect it. But look, but I'm good. Like, I'm good where I'm at. Like, I'm good.
I wonder if we went down our lineage, if we have some kind of witches.
I feel like all of us do, probably. At least somebody that tried it.
I know. I know that. I mean, like, I know I have, like, you know, like, the new, like, I know I have, like, aunts and shit who have, like, done that. But I mean, like, the ones back in the day, them like ones
that was like really about to sell their soul,
yeah,
like, give everything, right type shit.
Yeah, them ones that was like probably levitating and shit. Like
I'm probably if I had any people go that any heritage to New Orleans, probably like, or I don't really know any other states that's like really big on that shit that aren't like Latino or Latina. You know,
mm-hmm.
Like, other than Haiti,
yeah.
Jamaica really wasn't on that shit. It was Haiti.
Yeah, it's Haiti. Florida. Obviously, there's a lot of Haitians. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's probably really about it.
Yeah.
That shit freaks me out, but I'm very intrigued by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, again, don't want to be around it, don't want to know it or anything like that. It's just like, I'm very intrigued by it, though. Like, I want to know the history of it more so. Like, where did it come from? Is because mostly all of that shit came from something. Like a village that was like constantly getting destroyed. That it was like, look, whatever the fuck I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that permanent L. You know what I'm saying? Like from my village to be able to be left the fuck alone. Like we got something special.
Like y'all, but we gonna terrorize y'all.
Exactly.
And all your teeth are gonna fall out.
Like nigga, what? Like nigga, I'm gonna fucking kill your soul, nigga. Like whoa, like not just your body, nigga. You ain't gonna go nowhere after this. Like,
I'm taking you all to hell with me. Like leave my soul alone. You can kill me, but don't kill my soul.
Yeah, like nigga, I'm taking souls, everything. Nigga, like
I'm coming for everything.
One Haitian motherfucker come up in front of a whole tribe, like slit his own throat. Everybody just died.
Yeah,
like,
everybody just collapsed.
What the fuck? Like, man, hell no. But dog, something like that actually happened when they were trying to take slaves the first time. They stopped in Haiti and shit didn't go too well. And that's exactly why Haiti stayed free and still is. You know what I'm saying? That's why Haiti is like shithole like how it is, because they won't get no help, because they like, fuck American help, all of that. They came through, tried to do that shit, and it was like records of them motherfuckers like not touching motherfuckers, and they had niggas like in the air like and shit, like flying. Man, it was wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the point where they was like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get the fuck out of here.
This
like,
is a goddamn horror movie.
Niggas getting up, this dying. Like, man, they was like casting spells on niggas and shit, or it was like.
When you said that, I just thought of like Mortal Kombat in my head. I just heard a nigga like, shut up! And like, he just shoot like a green beam at a nigga, just like, blows up or something. I specifically imagine. Are you big on Mortal Kombat characters?
Not really.
Fuck, I was imagining he's not white, but like he's like painted white and he's bald. I think his name is like Shinnok or something.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not Shang Tsung. It's like something.
I know what you're talking about, but
he has like red paint on him too, like red like etchings on him or something.
Like
yeah,
that.
Quan Chi. Yeah, Quan Chi. That's when you said that. All I heard was like him saying a move like "Shut up!" I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
that nigga's crazy.
Them niggas was wilding, man. Like to the point, like they had a whole ass. I think it was the French army. You know what I'm saying? That was
probably.
They had them niggas like, yo, let's go, like let's get the fuck out of here. Like,
and I bet a couple of their ships fucking sank. Trying to fucking
types of wild shit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, man, they probably never ever went back. It was like telling other motherfuckers like, nah. Like, and that type of shit is beautiful, and that's why I feel like that's why Haitian pride is so like strong. Where they like, yeah, nigga, like we those type of motherfuckers. Like that shit is dope to me. To be like, you have Haitian blood. I mean, that's why I feel like you really are not crazy. I feel like that's the wrong term, but you probably just like
they'll kill you. And not give a fuck about it.
It's like their emotions are set different, or they kind of just like
because by now, if you think about it, like. All Haitians who are on the island have some kind of witch bloodline now.
That's what it's like.
They all have it
you
now.
Have to.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're 100% like mommy, daddy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like from the island, like every Haitian probably on the island, there's probably no Haitian bloodline on the island anymore that is untainted by witchcraft.
That doesn't use it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even if they
don't use it, grandmother used it.
Even if it's just a light type, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just for them giving thanks,
grow your crops.
Whatever, like type shit, like, you know, like whatever the case may be, even if it's a chicken here and there, like, it's still some form probably done every day, like, where it's like,
I have to sage this house after, bro, this shit.
See, that's a form also of that shit, it's just a light form, you know what I'm saying, like the magic type shit that we was talking about.
I don't like it.
Where do you get your sage from? Because that's also important too. Is because the grower is very important.
Sage from anywhere because I don't have it.
Oh, let's just get a sage house.
I did. Had some. No, I was just saying that. I'm gonna get some napkins and burn them and just fucking walk around the house. If there's anybody in here, be gone. He's like, is this nigga burning a napkin?
They're like, yeah, I think this nigga's slow. I'm out here.
I won't want to possess your retarded ass, so that nigga dumb as shit.
Oh, dumbass soul, nigga.
That nigga was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, man, no. You know what? I'm out of this bitch.
This nigga, he don't know what he doing.
Boy's gonna kill him, but he gonna kill himself.
He gonna walk off a bridge or some stupid shit.
This dumbass.
Yeah, like, leave him.
I wonder, do ghosts do? Well, obviously they probably do.
Yeah,
like, be like,
they're alive. Yeah.
Nah, you're dumb. Like, I'm not even gonna waste no fucking time. Like, doing this. Like, I'm not even gonna jump in your body because I'm gonna die instantly again. You know what I'm saying? Be right back here again. Like, how many resets do they get until somebody really burns their remains? Like, I wonder how real is that? I wonder how real is the salt pellets? Because my stupid ass, if I really thought there was, they use them a lot in Supernatural. Like, salt.
This nigga really just referred back to Supernatural. Was like, I wonder how real that is.
I wonder how real all of that shit is. Like, I
know what? I just laughed at that, but that's not too funny because my dad told me that the only way to fight a witch, I swear to God, he told me something like this one time. It's very fucking
I was with you until I laughed because I was like, okay, just go.
The only way to fight a witch is with a bag of poppy seeds.
I thought it was going to be funnier, but I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, weird poppy seeds. But they said something, swear to God, they said something about poppy seeds in Supernatural.
I don't want to know that because then it just reassures what I thought my dad was just being fucking crazy about. Yeah.
And I think in the
my dad told me stories about my uncle, about a witch who used to fuck with him. She used to leave like shit all over his his lawn and shit. She used to just like fuck with him, like a real witch. And he said that his uncle got tired of this shit, and he finally went over there and he like beat her half to death. And he did it with a bag of poppy seeds, some kind of crazy shit like that.
I was like, how many pounds of poppy seeds was that? But she was just like, like. she just like, ah, like, she didn't move. She just like, ah, poppy seeds. Like, no.
Probably
Like,
wrap that bitch's head up.
Had his fist lined with
That
poppy
nigga
seeds.
had an armor made out of poppy seeds. That nigga been prepping for this.
Like, body shot. Oh,
You know, ducking her and shit.
She's like, oh, you a dirty nigga. Oh, you a dirty like, my one weakness, like, poppy seeds. From poppy, nigga.
Fucking poppy seeds, but who
Oh,
knows, man?
man.
Who fucking knows? I don't know. I know my dad and my aunt both told me the story about this witch that used to try to, she was like a known witch in there, like, because Puerto Rico is, you know, separated weird. It's not like Lorraine, Elyria. It's like Lorraine and then Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, I'm sure that they have towns like that, like small little towns in between, but like it's very, sometimes it's very like, eh. And I remember them telling me about like this witch in their little community that used to always try to get kids to come over, and she used to like always, like when the kids were alone, she would like pop up and like try to like give them like fruit and shit and just like different like candy to try to get them to come with her. And she said like every time they would see her, they would just take off running because they knew.
Yeah, kids be known.
Well, I think like it was like a known thing. Like they were all like, stay away from her. That's the witch lady. And yeah. That's fucking. Imagine just like living amongst a witch. Like you're just like, oh yeah, avoid her.
Yeah, that's witchy. You know what I'm saying? We just go past her.
Yeah,
look,
just don't acknowledge her.
Yeah, like if you look her in the eyes, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I love this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what? The cookouts is this. You know what I'm saying? But then there's the witch that stays there.
There's
but
a little famine that comes every now and a blood moon. But you know, it's like it's all right though. It's not that bad. Could be worse.
Bro, you could
be worse.
You know how bad it might be for them just if she gets her period. You know what I'm saying? And she just want to be on some fuck shit. And she just like, you know what? Fuck this whole block. I'm gonna flood all y'all niggas. Like type shit. And you just like, what do we do? Like type shit. Like, that would fucking suck, man.
Bro,
like, to live in the same neighborhood as if she really is a witch, and you're just like, you have to avoid that house all the time. And she's probably got like a corner house where it's just like unavoidable, where you just like you have to go by it. It's just like, oh, I see it being dark, but it might just be a normal house where you just want to look at it and be like, oh, well, who's that? She just pop out and you curse or some wild shit, and you just like, you're dead now. You know what I'm saying? What? How could you be so pissed off that you just like, I want to be a witch? Or for men, what are you, a warlock? Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where you're just like, fuck it. I'm just this mad and power struck like that. I want to control everything. Because usually I feel like that's where a lot of that shit comes from. Is being like the power that comes from behind dark magic is like very vast, but it's a very big, steep like price that you pay for it. It's just, it shows immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like.
That shit is different, man. Very, very different. I think, what do we got? We got like an hour, huh? Yeah, well, we're gonna end it there, man. That was a very, and we had the lights off too, man. It was like fucking scary stories. Yeah, we're gonna end it there, man. This is another episode of Against the Grain podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also stay away from them witches, man. Yeah. Stay away from all that bad energy.
I don't want no witches.
Okay. Was that a rendition of I Don't Want No Scrubs? Okay.